What if plants gain sentience? I too find myself pondering that exact same question sometimes, which is why I conceptualized an entire fictional tribe based on that idea. So, in the Tunnels universe, a species evolved alongside humans, and they were called Chlorosapiens. It's like a play on the word chlorophyll and Homo sapiens, and they look very similar to each other, but they're biologically very different. I actually made a little map of their biology, and I even used inspiration from actual plant cells. And since these creatures are technically related to plants, their power system revolves around plants. So Chlorosapiens refer to themselves as Komoshiki, and their society is ruled by the matriarchy. Komoshikis can also absorb sunlight and convert them into healing energy known as positive energy. You see, Komoshiki actually don't have an organized religion, and instead they believe that God resides in everything. With that in mind, they treat every creature with dignity and respect. Positive energy can only be harnessed by beings of pure intention, so humans aren't able to use that energy because we kinda suck sometimes. Humans instead do something that's a lot more destructive to their bodies, but that's a video essay for another day. So after humans noticed their neighbors' natural healing abilities, they decided to do what humans do best. Kill them off. These creatures were nearly hunted to extinction. And this is where my power system starts to shine. You see, when faced with death, she chose to connect to her roots. Get it? Because she's a plant. Which allowed her to connect with the universe, which in turn gave her the ability to breathe life into her words, just like a god. This is the introduction to my magic system, which I painfully did research on because I don't know how to write a magic system. Until now, hopefully. Terra magic is the evolution of positive energy, with Terra meaning sun. This magic system costs about 1 to 10 years of lifespan, and unfortunately a Komoshiki's average lifespan is only 50 years. So this magic was not safe for a nearly extinct species practice. And this is the part that stumped me for weeks as a writer because I wanted to make a time-based magic system, but I kinda dug myself into a hole by making their lifespan so short. And that's when I started to do more research into other power systems. And that's when I decided to use Dragon Ball Z as my model. You see, Goku has different stages he's able to transform into. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, so on and so forth. I'm specifically referring to Super Saiyan 2 because of how draining and ineffective it is to maintain. So why would Goku have a sucky form? Isn't he the GOAT? Well, you see, by introducing an obviously flawed power system, you give your characters the opportunity to develop something better. So Super Saiyan 3 is the more effective form, but the audience wouldn't have anything to compare that form to if there wasn't a suckier form. So I took that ideology and I tried to apply it to my own power system. After Ophelia's victory, she led her people to an island where they could seek refuge in. This island was called AEGAEON, and it was full of luscious plant life and friendly creatures. Ophelia personally gave 25 years of her own lifespan in order to create a better world for her people. And many generations later, her people started to repopulate and prosper. And with each generation, their bodies evolved and adapted. The older generation used to cry actual tears, but over time they evolved to excrete sap instead. This was done in order to conserve water in their bodies. Plus, the sap could be used to spread on fruits, turning sadness into a sweet treat. At age 14, female Komoshiki start to grow roots from their head, which allows them easier access to magic. If they choose to shave it down, they were allowed a peaceful life as a common folk. But if they chose to keep it, they were forced to attend a magic school. enrolling as a witch and learning the next evolution of Terra magic, which is fractured magic, magic that could only be used during the nighttime. Fractured magic is 1/8 of Terra magic, so it's less harmful to their bodies. It also has 3 forms it can take up. Compressed light, which allows witches the ability to wield a blade of purifying energy that could only harm the wicked. And also flight, security reference. I gotta stay on theme. The next form is refracted light, which requires a precious gemstone from the caves within their island. And the final form is sigil magic, which involves imbuing a special artifact with magic in order to create incantations. Oh, is magic not your thing? How about science? Phytochemistry, the study of chemicals in plants. You see, Komoshikis are able to heal each other, but not themselves. So witches partner up and poison each other over and over in hopes of creating the deadliest substances known to man. Yeah, like, witches are pretty crazy, but it's like, can you blame them? They almost went extinct. Anyways, that's a brief note on the Komoshiki Tribe. If you're interested in learning more about them, you can check out my webcomic. And I'm actually hosting a contest. I'm working on a war arc, and you basically get to create your own original character using the guidelines provided in these episodes. There's tons of options, and I even created a little board game that you can also play. There will be 4 winners in total, and the more entries I receive, the more the prize pool opens up. So if you're interested, please check out the official rules below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my lore dumping, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.